welcome back to another episode of Cactus Plays Phoenix Wright with annoying background noises.
Yes. I'm Kevandre. I brought the ominous hum.
I'm Bobby. We have diagonal neighbors who just go out onto their balcony and cough nonstop.
Yeah.
Along with the ominous hum.
Yeah, they bitches.
So it's fucking great. I love it. I have this thing where annoying noises like this don't get blocked out. It's commonly called misophonia. Certain things should kind of stick around. And right now, I want to blow my fucking brains out.
No, blow his brains out,
It's
not
great.
Yours.
I love recording like this. Anyways, February 24th, 9:41. It's day 3. This better be the end. Because if it goes on to day 4, I'm going to start hating this game.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think Marshall did it. I think this has all been like a thing to try and get back at people over this thing from 2 years ago. And we're going to draw some wild conclusions out of nowhere in a horribly simulated court system. So
basically the rest of the game.
Yeah. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all.
You're my Wonderwall.
Oh, god damn it.
Hi. The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana. Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Hey, bitch.
I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
Weren't you in prison?
In prison?
You were in prison yesterday. You weren't indisposed?
I was at a prison shanking.
You were kind of a bitch? Anyway, I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
I bet.
So how'd it go?
I mean, you're willingly choking yourself during the day. You've got a problem, Lana.
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
You struck a plea bargain without your lawyer there. Okay, sure.
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Oh, okay. So, Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
It was some jizz all over the locker, then he stuck his hand in it.
Yeah.
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Gotta know when to hold 'em, and know when to fold 'em. Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Say what you came to say.
Yes.
Anyways, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 9.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to strangle our fucking neighbors who won't stop coughing.
The prostitution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prostitutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it?
So, it's not that you're humph. It's that you're just jumping right into this. Okay.
What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, who knows he liked it in the trunk.
I did.
This is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prostituter is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe that the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Bitch.
Only in sometimes. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
Yeah. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait Fuck, I can't slip into that voice today.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day of the stand.
For its first witness, the prostitution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
So, Meekins? Yeah.
God damn it.
Take your headphones off.
Yeah. Volume's off.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
How about you just shut the fuck up instead?
Yes, sir, I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is... Sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir. Boomer. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. I say.
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir.
Shut the fuck up.
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
The fuck I can't.
Crime report, sir.
Oh, he's so annoying. Why can't he just die?
I can change my voice if you'd like.
Why can't he have... No, just his entire model and what he says. And that goddamn speakerphone. Like, why couldn't he have been the one murdered? That would be
have been
great.
better. Yeah.
Can we murder him after this?
Yeah.
Please?
That's fine. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with. Yay. Best part of the game.
I agree. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. Now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir.
With a handprint that I really wish we could have just dusted, but yeah.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is, I found it! This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir, it's 498-9596. That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh? But the number, 498-9596... it's shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Okay, so that's great.
I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked.
So, you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir, a knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? Then what happened? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looks as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
It's true. Fuck this guy. Even Phoenix doesn't like him.
Yeah, he's awful.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms from side to side, like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life. Then I did it.
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? Because no one in this court believes that you did it in the traditional sense, with anyone.
Only
ever.
with the Blue Badger, sir.
Gross.
I know I don't really look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
I see. He must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in the face, sir! Good for him.
Yeah.
After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Which officer? About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Did you not look at a clock after you woke up, you dipshit? Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
Chief Gant did it. He's the bad guy.
Probably.
The chief.
Delivered it?
Seems too obvious after Von Karma, though. What is that? Videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. You're the one who fucking said it.
Yeah, you dumb
It
shit.
scares me.
Fucking millennials. Anyways, a video of a real murder.
No, he'd be Generation X. This came out in 2013. No, this takes place in like 2017, though, huh? Me. That sucks.
Yeah.
Do we know how old he actually is?
By my guess, he's 12. So anyways, a video of a real murder. Because what are we getting ourselves into?
And a knife.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So just Blue Badger being saucy as fuck.
3D models. Ooh.
Yeah. They spent a lot of money on this game. Can't see shit.
Glove falls at a suspiciously low frame rate.
Yeah. Alright, there's Meekins being a dumb shit. Can't see dude's face still.
Yeah, he absolutely did not have those bloodstains in that picture of him in the trunk, though.
Right. It wasn't a thing. And was the bloody handprint Meekins? Okay.
So I guess we were wrong about the thing stabbing someone.
Unfortunately, that would have been better.
That would have been pretty tight. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stored within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminals affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised? This isn't going smoothly. Security video added to the court record. Oh, right. Oh, good. Yes, we got this.
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Fucking drama kids with you.
Yeah, they're awful. Okay, so, Mystery Man. On to the thing.
Mystery Man.
Yeah.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir.
There is absolutely a question.
I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
Did it? Or did it not? There's no donuts left.
Sorry, friend. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
That's nice.
So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Except the chief of police, who probably has access to all of them.
Yes.
And also the badge.
Was this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
That's a good name for your memoir.
Everything begins with contradictions?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right.
Yeah. His
Get it?
face can't be clearly seen in the video. Yeah, tell me about that. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I must be classified as the latter?
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who would look directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer.
Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. So, probably not.
About to lose your badge.
No question it was Detective Goodman.
Is there anything that I can present? Anything at all? That would kind of help with this. Maybe these fingerprints. Yeah, or this random ass, I don't know what this is. Mincy pot? I don't know. How about a glove? Here, how about the screwdriver?
A love glove?
Yeah. I have no idea. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stairs as disturbing or...
Oh my god, dude,
Shut the fuck up, Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
Okay. How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know.
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed.
Ah, yes, you heard it from the lunch ladies. Okay.
They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. I'm getting more and more Dobby with this.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Not necessarily.
We didn't actually see that.
Yeah.
So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
I don't believe that. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. And my unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video?
There's probably a problem.
Yeah, there's a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I say yes, thank you.
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out. So would
Everybody.
The fuck?
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let's get married. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I'll cater the wedding myself. Pizza for everybody.
Yeah. Uncircumcised.
Uncircumcised sausage on the pizza.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
That is just a great question, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. What is the contradiction that indicates this man may not have been Detective Goodman?
And we're just gonna let it play through. It's 5:14 on the correct day, so that seems right. And you get the jacket. Which might be right. And you get the fancy hat.
Can we go back and look at it before he walked over there?
Yeah. Because you're thinking something might be wrong with the locker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already lit up.
Yeah. Present. Take that!
It's jarring going from the 3D. They were really trying to push this DS version.
Yeah, it's weird. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
You're very strange.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on, and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Oh yeah? Was it not gonna... Do I have to press X to present again? What the fuck?
No. I assume it's just gonna do its own thing.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker... Let's rewind to a little earlier.
Oh god. Jesus Christ, game.
Yeah, this is taking just a bit. I don't understand. Here, notice the light.
What's this? It's already lit. Me as well.
Yeah. I mean, it was after 4:20 in the afternoon, so that's fair.
Of course.
Right.
Metal Gear.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
That's just how he screams. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And that locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have been broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their fucking mouths shut.
Yeah.
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor.
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor. Say,
The glove.
boysenberry. There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
It's totes the glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the issue.
Yeah, so fast forward.
Oh, okay, cool. I had forgotten about fast forward.
God damn it. Yeah. No, damn it. Present. Take that! Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Can we fast forward?
No.
Damn it!
This isn't fucking frustrating at all.
Why you do this game?
Because it hates you and everything you stand for.
I don't stand for shit. That's some online bullshit.
He is sitting right now, it's true.
That's true.
He doesn't have a standing desk like I do.
You don't have a standing desk.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
Excuse me, Judge. Something Caucasian, if you please.
No, I am Caucasian. I can say whatever the fuck I want. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir.
What a fucking idiot.
That's so fucking funny. Why? He just, like, tucks and rolls and, like, goes, like, a fucking mile. Oh, god damn it.
We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted? I wish you'd taken the old screenshot there. Good thing about recording this, I can take my own fucking screenshots.
Yeah.
With blackjack and hookers.
And you can fast forward through these dumb bits.
I can. I'm not going to in the editing, though.
Rude.
Garrison gets to just sit through it.
Hi, Garrison. Anyways, this white thing wasn't inside the locker.
It was in the dance club.
White people can't dance.
With the blue badger.
It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I leave my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, the tie chokes me, but the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene...
There just might have been something that fits the description.
I love smug-looking Phoenix.
Yeah.
But, sir, by insulator you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Oh, since we have a glove, you know, extremely thin rubber glove, right there.
Yeah. Put that on Goodman's hand. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
Also, you can clearly see it's a glove in the video.
Yeah.
But we can't be sure that that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Oh.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, are you confessing, sir? It would appear so, sir.
Just as the prosecuting and defense attorney, just, are you confessing?
Yeah. Order, order, order.
Alright, and that's what we're gonna say.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Because it's that time.
It's that ass.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Interesting episode. It was mostly Meekins, and I hate it. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, fuck Meekins.
Yeah, he's an awful character and should never be allowed to exist. But we should probably do our shoutouts.
Cool.
I'm gonna go first. My shoutout is gonna go. I think you've done this one before.
Probably.
And so now I'm doing it. I'm gonna do a shoutout towards a Mexican spot that's right around here called Lorenzo's.
It is a very gentrified Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
But that's the best kind of Mexican restaurant.
I'm not going to be trying to claim, like, oh, it's super authentic or anything like that.
It is not.
It's just really good food that's Mexican styled. So, yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
It's just good Mexican food. We had it yesterday because we ordered it online. They were supposed to have a crab enchilada on Fridays and Saturdays, and I ordered it on a Saturday, and they didn't have it. So I'm slightly upset with that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
This is my favorite Mexican in the world. It's the best refried beans I've ever had. Ever since I was a kid, we've gone there a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm sad that we've got to do it on Postmates rather than DoorDash, because DoorDash is a lot cheaper.
Yeah, Postmates charge like $15.
Not that Lorenzo's is cheap in the first place.
Yeah.
But I fucking love that place, man. It's always been my favorite. We used to go there all the time. Less so recently, but good shit.
It was good stuff. And they have a super enchilada that's about the size of a forearm. And that's what I ate yesterday, and that was good.
Yeah. My mom loves their chimichangas there, too.
Oh, yes, that too. Yeah, it's just good food.
Yeah, it's great.
And I appreciate good food. Your shout-out, sir.
So, last time I mentioned that I've been playing through Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. And that's part of the Master Chief Collection. that's on Xbox One and I believe PC as well. And it's been interesting because I haven't played Halo 1 or 2 since they were brand new. So it's been interesting to revisit Halo 1 all these years later, especially since just by pressing the select button in the game, it just instantly changes it to be the graphical style of the original release. And we've come a long way.
Yeah.
It is a hell of a difference. But also, that game looked amazing for its time as a launch title.
For a launch title for the original Xbox, it looked gorgeous.
For a company who had never made a system before. I mean, I guess they made PCs, but like shitty PCs at that point.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive. The game itself, I think in some ways it has not aged great. In other ways, it's fine. I'm kind of looking forward to playing through the other ones because the Master Chief Collection comes with Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, ODST, and Reach.
And we played ODST briefly on the channel.
Yes.
It did not work out well.
To be fair, we were playing it on Legendary, so it was going to be a terrible time anyway.
The correct way to play games.
No.
Absolutely. I don't even agree with that, but I just know a lot of people say it.
Yeah, they're wrong.
If you don't play on the hardest mode, then obviously you're not playing it as the developers intended. I think the developers intended it to be normal mode.
Yeah.
And then they make the hard mode for you assholes to be assholes over.
I agree. But yeah, so shoutouts to the Master Chief Collection. I got it for $15. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass, but I got a data cap, so I didn't. I just picked up the disc at GameStop.
Yeah, that data cap.
Yeah, it was good shit. I'm kind of enjoying revisiting it, but at the same time I'm slightly frustrated. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool that this is just like a regular game that's got fucking 6 full-length games just in it.
Yeah.
And 6 of, like, well, some of them are what people consider to be the greatest FPSs at one point, which is all very exciting. And, you know, revolutionary games themselves. So, it's very cool. But yeah, that's my shout out.
Okay, we're done.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye.